rip Ninjas limb from limb, or whether the Ninjas can do the unthinkable and close this one 2-0.
Yeah, they got tossed up by Liquid yesterday on Mirage. So, again, it's not the best form right now from NiP, but from NaVi. But a good start here for a bit with that opener, and they'll be able to clear the site now. CT can reasonably be defended, maybe. S-Tag is here and he actually gets the first kill. This is really important. Ooh, but traded once again.
Bit closes down. Alexi also offering some kind of a return here for the Ninjas, but then simples into the kill feed. And there's 3 of Navi's players left over for Rez to try and do. And no chance. Simple. Keeping it real sharp, shuts it down, and gives Navi the T-side pistol.
Yeah, they lock it down. That entry, I mean, killing both players in CT while they're going for a CT plant. Well, we don't know if they actually changed what they were trying to do based on the kills, but you can see the right side side smokes means they were leaving this open for the duels. And they did their part in getting those frags. So, a good
doomsday moment for that new update, because it happened so quickly after the update that everybody pointed at it, right? All the critics, like,
they're like, oh, this update's broken.
This is the future.
But it was just Alexi B that was broken.
Yeah, he does it like nobody else. So, despite the first pickup versus Electronic over towards Catwalk, we get the recovery here. Would be the first time that Desert Eagles in 5-7s rob one away from Navi, but Sumdai Young and Perfecto gonna try to make the difference. Esatag had grabbed that Galil from the first fight. That's Electronic's gun, about to be used as the 2 Ts almost line up, but good presence there. SDY keeps...
B split. And they're right about it. It's coming.
Whoa, what the hell?
Is that a P2K or...
Oh my god! P250 in with the double. That's an AK for Rez! He just stopped it! They were in the right place at the right time, anticipating that B split, and now Navi on a recovery against 4 unarmored players as Rez pops off.
Yeah, that's the lock-off. I think it's time to rotate if you're on the CT side. They're pushing off of Cat together, which is interesting, so Bit could save the day. He's an underpass. He's got a great angle if they draw attention. He finds that first frag. Rez is still alive. Oh, some damage off, but...
There we go.
Right, now they can really save this. I mean,
Zeus on Alexi B. That's sitting up outside of the connector exit, so if they head that way, red flag. But it looks like they're going to boost a player first. And honestly, great prediction here from Bit, anticipating that Brolin could have come down that staircase. Brolin opts not to.
I wonder if they split towards A or if they actually... Well, now the bomb is being left, so they're going to go A in this situation. And Alexi B, he will get wrapped upon, so...
Oh, yeah, but the jungle peek, that's going to undo him. Yeah, great way to avoid that pocket position from Alexi. Well orchestrated, plus the smoke denies Brolin any line of sight. But he'll at least grab an AK-47 and give this one the old college try.
That was very risky from NiP to try to, re-aggro mid on low guns. I think if they were just a touch more patient, and then, of course, if they played the sites, they would have had a better chance of being able to convert there. But that was quite a round out of Rez. I wonder how much he's got left in the tank. Brolin will happily take this. How much does this thing cost?
2,700.
How much do these stickers cost? How much does that Titan Hollow cost?
I don't know anymore. Today's market.
And are those paper?
The I powers are paper.
Okay.
And then the Titans are hollow.
Okay. Like if I said like 40 grand, is it more than that for one of them?
I can't keep track.
It keeps going up.
Honestly, bro, I fell off. I used to be the skins guy.
Yeah. What happened to you?
Nice patch of grass.
Oh, under Balk with no smoke by himself on A. Brolin. Might be a little bit scary for him. They're really frozen in position. Yeah, of course he's got to. Let him know that he knows where they're going. They're coming. Brolin. There's no molly under Balk, so.
He's comfortable. There it is.
Oh my god, it's late.
I mean, that lateness allows for him to pick up 2. And then Alexi B finishes off Perfecto. Hampus catches Electronic in connector.
Navi, what was that?
And it's only simple, man. I mean, flashbacks to that last round of Inferno.
Playing under Balk with no smoke is okay late in the round.
Nade damage.
Yeah. Okay, a few things on its face wrong with this round, I think, from Navi's perspective, is like approaching the site, you know, full exec in this situation is they just paused. They didn't do a good job of drawing a utility throughout this round. But Brolin, he plays under Balk with no smoke for himself. If they wait this molly out, he's in a terrible position. I mean, he will go 1-for-1 at best. 1 AK from Simple again. Or sorry, actually, Bit has one too. But a mixed buy behind it.
Lexi playing in front of it. Ooh, double kill as a P250 catches Brolin. M4 into Electronic's hands, but at least Hampus recovers the real estate. We've got SDY pressed in between the smokes. Deep ticket, that's by Bit, and it's not even him to get the next kill. It's Simple to offer us another. So 2 AKs, seemingly enough, but Simple catches the head of Hampus. Has the tag, that's 2. Palace player spotted. Perfecto with just the Tech 9. That's the liability of what's left. And a 1 versus 4, halfway down already, jumps up and gets ended. So 2 rifles is enough for Navi, and they'll recover on that A site.
Yeah, looking like they were having trouble getting that bomb planted, and felt like they were going to pay the price of that, but they get it together in the end, so it's just fine. Look at these 2 entries that come down. Really great coverage over Alexi B, who had a lineup on 2 players trying to scale the site. Nicely done from Simple. Map. I think he's the best lurker in the world, actually, when it comes to underpass on Mirage. So, you know, expecting a much bigger half out of him.
Will's going to keep these players occupied. Rez picks up Electronic, and oh, Essa tag, nothing. Not ideal.
Yeah.
Bit will still get caught out by Alexi. Bomb plant's coming out, but it's man advantage. Ninjas barely. Brolin 8 HP. We've got SDY into the close corner on the window. Alexi takes the boost over the bricks, trying to get that contact. No apartments play for Navi. Flash in front of the arch. Simple has to turn, fire on his feet. But he hold on, and Perfecto gonna offer up 2 clean kills. A retake attempt that gets absolutely flatlined. Ninjas finding 0 footing on the attempt to push B. All 4 players dead, and Navi stay 3 strong as their 5th T round comes through.
Yeah, pretty solid attack overall. The trades coming down in mid felt like, okay, NiP with the man advantage will be able to pull this back, but S-Tag getting nothing in the B side. I think this is the one that matters the most. That S-Tag was only partially blind right there, but just caught in transition, trying to get to a better...
Nope. Not today, Rez. No more P250 shenanigans.
The CT opping on this map, I think, is deceptively hard. It's one where, like, everybody feels like they can mop on Mirage. I mean, we've all played Face It, right? But because the nades are just so good at this level, it's really hard to find openings, and you can't just sit in connector for the entire round and get kills. I mean, this level of CS these days, you're actually you're pre-aiming the boost at the top of mid from the bottom of connector to try to kill people because of how many layers there are. Can't even start a window and just get kills anymore. They literally built that window for operas, and you can't even use it these days. So you have to get creative. Doesn't feel like this hard lurk from Perfecto is going to result in any B hit coming in. So right now, it looks like they're posturing to get up into connector. SDY coming into the underpass, and they will avoid all the CTs. You know, if Navi win this game, I think they'll be scratching their heads a little bit about Inferno, where they stand really in this tournament, how good they're feeling. Like, it was a little eerie seeing Electronic smiling after they lost in such an undignified way on that last B attack where they had no chance to win. It's one of the worst rounds we've seen from Navi in a long time.
Kind of like a if you don't laugh, you're about to cry type moment. So if they can just recover this one with a blowout, then maybe just try to wipe it from your mind. Oh, Brolin. Nice little 5-7 answer back, but all good for Navi. Leaps and bounds ahead of the Ninjas already on this T side. And Simple given a chance to continue to climb the scoreboard. Remember, even though they lost this to Liquid, it was a very strong showing from Simple yesterday on Mirage. He's off to the races, 12-4, no ace. But pretty
thing, like, you know, Navi are going to be very careful about that smoke for their underpass players before they approach, and Bit knows when he can turn the corner, so it's hard to manufacture an opportunity for Rez, but he has to find a way back in. And look, he's taking small risks. He knows that he could get peeked from the underpass, but if they're careful enough and he doesn't take any risks, then eventually he'll fall back into like some final position, maybe hit one hard shot. Oh, there's his chance. Gets shouldered by Bit. Now make his way back. It's good space one here for NaVi.
Flash and a footstep for Perfecto to try and piece this one together. But Brolin, just as quickly as he peeks, walks away. And NaVi mirrors the play. Oh,
whoa.
Brolin. Okay.
Wow.
Shooting is the smoke. Oh, but electronic. Oh, all right. All right.
And they know Esatag's alone here in B right now.
They've isolated him in here before, but he actually catches Simple behind Some Die Young. Electronic wasting no time of coming up from Catwalk. Oh, not the best from Alexi B. And that's going to leave the B site open for the taking. NaVi bomb plant confirmed. And the Ninjas sent scrambling in an attempt to regain this site.
Oh, it's not a fun retake, but it's possible, so you kind of want to go for it.
Electronic, nasty, real deep, hides behind the shelving. How many times do players just let this spot go? And,
oh, he got his one.
At least able to trade that in an instant. Kit on his back, Flash on his belt, but the last spot, Some Die Young's. And with a back turn, it's an easy pickup. SDY with a clutch on Mirage, dude. That was the tale of NaVi versus Fluxo.
Yeah.
Back-to-back 1v4, 1v3. So always coming in with some value late in these rounds. And in terms of the frag department, 10-2. But honestly, this is electronic. Just give Campus the electric slide.
Yeah.
And then guns down this B site.
Wonder what even possessed him there, just to run up in that fashion, but that was what they needed.
To spin in circles.
And we're seeing those smokes come down from the T side as well.
Flash to interrupt things.
I think they're seeing too much response to feel comfortable and actually move it out towards A.
Yeah, they can pause. We got Brolin over towards top connector. Electronic's been boosted into the window, so same way, just trying to unravel that bottom stairs position.
That's the other reason that the T's have power on the attack, is because, well, if there is too much of a response, they can just avoid the action. But look at Esatag.
Off Catwalk. Decides to throw himself at the bottom of connector and gets the bomb down. So things get interesting, but Hampus will be caught as he tries to climb over. Esatag's the man who even made this possible, and now he's swinging with the AK. We've got 12 seconds left. A Molotov into the connector. Esatag continues to try and hold off for dear life. Bomb finally picked back up. He sprints to the site. Ooh, just in the nick of time. A second left over for that bomb plant. And Alexi, it's going to have to be the 1v2. Another one that comes down to the wire for NaVi, but hell, they get away with it.
Yeah.
And as long as you get away with it, then it's not really a problem, now is it? Desert Eagle does some damage, but NaVi survive what was a very sketchy situation. Props to Esatag for trying to throw a spanner in the works, but he's not able to hang on to connector for long enough.
Yeah, I mean, that's a prickly defense, and it was this late round rotation up connector with not much to do with mid, so it was, you know, NaVi really canceled an attack here, and Esatag tried to make him pay.
The same. Alexi given every single grenade.
Good guy to have it.
Electronic, nice clean kill on Hampus, but luckily for the Ninjas, Roland's in a good position to trade, as is Bit.
He's back.
Goes back and forth. Rez finds the frag kill. And we're going to get NaVi transitioning into just the very quick B commit. Esatag towards Arch.
They're all here, though.
Alexi's on the flank. That's him delayed for a moment. And Esatag gets his first one nice and easily. Rez also offers a little op support. It's a simple 1v3. But this Alexi B flank should be the end-all. And sure enough, 3 survive for the Ninjas as they'll finally get their hands on a second-round win.
Yeah, it's good rotations right there. I mean, it's just a kill in the top of mid where they thought there's no one else, no other CT here. It was, maybe they were thinking it was just a window lower mid setup. And they got caught off. And Bit actually had to hit a very hard shot to even get his 1 kill coming out. But 45-second mark, there were 3 CTs here ready to stop.
Comfortable for him to lean back on it. Wasn't always the most impactful op, but standout performance here and there.
Zywoo versus Overpass in Antwerp?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Overpass versus Zywoo in Antwerp?
The map that Maui will never forget. Because we'll never let him forget it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just unlucky, really.
Unlucky.
Utility over the top. It's going to be the man disadvantage, but an A commitment. Simple sending nades over top. Brolin, you know, remember last time, able to get a multi-kill from here because that late Molotov, well, yet again, more of the same. Rez picks up a frag. Perfecto bombards them out from the palace. And Rez is going to have to go over ticket if he wants any vision. Simple with bomb on his back, trying to press over towards connector. And that's just going to give this one away. Alexi cleans it up, and Ninjas take a third.
Easy after the 5v4. So the thing is, there is such a difference between a Molotov that lands as the attack is coming out and one that comes in just a little bit too early. They might not want Brolin to smoke this Molotov and sit in it, because then it's 15 seconds that they can't approach the site without like trying to double nade him or something crazy like that, where that might not even work. But if they throw it just a few... Okay, Rez dies going into underpass. Simple's lodged all the way into the corner. I mean, the shot's more than impossible. I'm willing to say that.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Quick one.
Nice shot, S-Attack. Able to just hang on to this position for free as well. Nothing that can really unroot him. Nades go deep, Simple goes down. Then they try to press from underpass into the bottom of middle, but obviously being very obvious about it. As Alexi B cleans up Bit. And that sends Electronic with the bomb back into the apartments. Now there's a little bit more room to work. At one point we had S-Attack pressed against the apartments. Now he's just deep in the marketplace. So continuing is Simple. Trying to get this one popped open, but it does serve up a great distraction. Perfecto. Gonna see that op and okay, Brolin just shoots backwards apparently.
No one touched that op.
Yeah, right. Mine. And Electronic running all around the map, just trying to find an opening. Will somehow catch Alexi off guard. Chance at
So NiP wanted to be A right now.
yeah, they might get what they want. Little eerie moment. Here they come, and there they go. Brolin, always good for one, it seems.
He's getting his.
Yeah, this time he just tucks back down around the side of his... Oh! Okay, see ya later, S-Tag. Perfecto wants revenge versus Brolin, but ultimately it's not Brolin underneath the balcony. So S-Tag will do. Blood is blood. Flesh is flesh.
And NiP don't move. I mean, they've done a good job here, but oh wow, what a clean shot on Brolin.
Very nice. Perfecto looking to help out as they press out from the ramp. Hampus sliding into the ticket. Molly over the top.
It's far. It's way too far.
He's got his pockets to play and a little gap between those smokes. Leave it to Alexi. He knows nades better than most. And so he finds his gap, picks up a kill and a distraction for Hampus to come over ticket and give Ninjas 5.
Why are they throwing the molly too far?
Just too strong for his own good.
But he should just be lining it up.
No one got time for that.
They were in Tetris, they did. And it gave a gap. Look at this. But they also gave up the NOP in that spot, which made it scary. But the Hampus flank made all the difference.
Ooh. Alexi. Easy opening kill here. Final round of the half, and Alexi B guns down Bit in an instant. This is back-to-back troublesome maps for Bit. He will be ending the first half with 5 kills. Nothing he can do about it now. While Alexi B decides to top frag his way to what could be the Ninjas' 7th. And considering this game was 8-1, you take what you can get.
Yeah, it feels amazing.
Gonna start this second half on fire. Maybe they can just close down these last 3 kills. Simple's on the hunt. And Rez could very well peek right into the scope. Instead, he'll smoke. And Alexi lingers near, seeing Perfecto. Cat player doesn't want to take too much of a chance. Remember, Brolin's still inside of the site, backing up into the corner. So even if they do get away with the plant, which for the time being might not even happen, SDY slides into the jungle. Simple missed his chance to get back the kill on Rez. That's going to bring Brolin forward onto default. Oh, but caught out by Simple from the top of those stairs. The bomb needs to run over, and SDY is trying to press her into ticket yet again. Rez down to the half health. Flash, fantastic. And Rez's op finds another, but we've got Simple in the clutch. A quick swap onto the AK, and a chance at the 1v3. Fire forces him outwards. Top stairs player makes contact. Hampus plays it patient. Oh, and it's damage into 2.
Really good. Well, okay, let's see what happens right here. Quick T-pistol. Wow, SDY just shutting this down at the front doorstep.
A little tip, a little tap. And all of a sudden, Ninja's down to the 3 versus 5. So yes, a hell of a recovery considering the 8-1 start.
But why do NiP lose all their Inferno games? 36% win rate on T sides. This is the half that's very hard for them. So we'll see if they can pull out something real special here. But
gonna have to be spectacular.
Yeah.
Especially now that it leans on a 3v5. They've got utility on Alexi. They've got Rez alive. Rez a bit of a pistol aficionado. They slide out from the ramp. They're surrounded at the moment. The Cat player should keep the mid push under wraps, but Hampus, he slides in. Perfecto finally gets there, but
it's 2v2.
Rez has also picked up another kill. It's low HP,
No.
And Rez has done it. 2 kills to give the Ninjas an advantage. Perfecto comes over top of the stairs, but he just got hit. He's lucky. 4 damage. That's it! But Alexi, 3v5 from the Ninjas. And I thought for certain that the Cat player was going to catch the connector kill.
Yeah, it felt like that timing was the more likely one.
Oh, 3v5. They go silent and then just squeeze it out.
Well, it shouldn't have been easier after that. No damage, no space. I mean, they just went back into an A hit, but just way worse on hard mode. And look at this. Rez and Alex
top 4. To win this series would be one thing. To win this map would be a whole other just shock.
Wormy can.
Who'll be putting worms in cans, by the way? That guy's got a problem. Oh, but it won't come easy. Some Die Young hits the Deeg. Bit. Nice USP. Looks for more, and sure enough, climbs Some Die Young to get his hands onto the Galil. He's pushed up onto the ramp. We get a little bit of a recovery. Rez is barely alive. You'd think Simple should or could be able to close this 1v2. A smoke at Esatag's feet as he falls down beneath. The shadow spotted. The Galil sprays off. Just
Bit got hit.
quick chase from Esatag. They're going to take damage as they try to press into the catwalk. Bit delivers 1, 2, and 3. All headshots as he holds off on the catwalk. But Alexi slides out from the murder hole, and Hampus versus Simple inside B site. They've lost track of one another.
Oh, but Hampus reads this so well.
Figures it out and gets the kill right back. Even despite Bit's best efforts, it falls on the shoulders of Electronic. And Hampus, he can do his own thing. Electronic, he's going to see the back turned of Alexi, starts to slide out.
Oh my God.
He's trying to milk this moment for everything that it's worth.
He could find Hampus.
He'll go ahead and take the first kill. Hampus goes back to the catwalk, grabs bomb, and opts not to push towards mid. Crosses over with bomb in hand. What a madman. And he's got the better weapon. Fake plant once, and an insta headshot from Hampus to give Ninjas 10, and to just completely dilute Bit's best efforts.
That was a shining moment from Hampus, especially tracking Simple's movements without even seeing him, understanding where he would go. Just showing off why his rating is so high. Keeping up with the best. This was also a solid lurk from Alexi B. It wasn't too slow, got into the window, was really a part of the action, and Hampus dealt with this 1v1 perfectly. Wow.
For a second.
Bad smoke.
Now, Simple doesn't get any kind of an easy kill. Perfecto gets just completely shredded by Brolin. Bit, though, off the catwalk again, trying to offer some sort of a hold. But Hampus is the solution. 20 seconds left. Bomb needs to be grabbed. Rez dives back with it. Hampus kills Electronic, and he has done everything he needs to from that bench position. 3 kills off of Hampus, as it looked like Bit was going to stop them again. But the recovery from the Ninjas will leave SDY to walk away and concede a 12th to this T side.
Damn, they worked him. I mean, they got that Simple rotation again. They were doing that a lot on Inferno. They pulled him out. And man, Bit tried his hardest. That was a really hard 2K that he had to get, which just means that it could have been even worse here for NaVi. Looked like he was set up for 1. Aim brought him that second. but the exec was good. I think a smoke was missed inside of the B halls, which just created this little gap for NiP to comfortably walk around. They weren't worried about getting caught as they were coming through. The mollies were good. They made their space, and it's all about getting out of the window, right? At this point, they stress the aim of the anchors, and they have a reasonable chance of like being able to get good trades. And that's where NaVi kind of let this one go. And yeah, now things do get really scary.
Grow in the minds of NaVi. "11 rounds straight from the Ninjas. Alexi making a ton of sound on his rotates. At least gets electronic, but that's a weapon picked up. Perfecto with the deagle. Just tucked along the side of the ticket booth. Simple's grabbed the AK from the dead body of the Ninjas, trying to throw that back at this A site. There's also that M4 just on the stairs. Bit's gonna try to press in. Simple wastes no time, and deep into the CT they'll go. Simple tagged up. 50 health left over versus 3. And he's just gonna go ahead and leave, concede, and give the Ninjas 13.
Whoa. Yeah, 13 rounds, man. And again, this is Ninjas. No world's final spot locked in. I think if they win this event, then they get the world's final spot with the amount of points that they have. NaVi will still be there no matter what. But even the thought of NiP beating NaVi to make it to play in front of the crowd is extraordinary enough. And this really does recover their story coming out of the RMR, struggling at the major. And coming into the fall final is one of the teams that are trying to look for a redemption arc in the last few tournaments of the year. And it also, to be real, I mean, this is a team that...
Why can't the Ninjas? I feel like that's kind of the fuel to their fire. But here we go into the B site. They'll be tested. Perfecto. Oh, he's got electronic in with 1 kill, but he's burnt down to 14. Just running through that Molotov. An easy pickup for Alexi B. And everybody else from the Ninjas trying to come in with this. We've got electronic holding onto the side of the arch. Bit. Every time they hit this B site, Bit is good for 1 or 2 or 3, and he's still alive and kicking. Smoke soon to fade in front of electronic. Hampus thinking about that bomb plant, covered by Rez in this op, up close and personal. Bullets whizzing by. Bit doubles back to the doorway. Good lineup from electronic, but there's a second member in that smoke. Essetag up from the apartments, gets confirmation on the follow-up. Electronic trying his absolute damnedest to distract them, while Bit continues to slide forward. Getting closer and closer to Hampus, but as that smoke fades now, they know the bigger picture. It is only Essetag left. He's got to try to stop that defuse, but it was the fake, and he doesn't buy it. Now Bit goes for the commitment. Down to a second. Oh, but he fumbles.
Oh.
An awkward right click and a stick from Bit. It's not the kills he needs, but the defuse. Finally, NaVi break through.
Wow, okay. I don't know if he doesn't switch, if he gets the swing off in time. It seems like it was a tiny bit slow anyways, but... maybe, and that was a chance. But NaVi played that well. Smoke down late into that post-plant situation. If they had, gone forward a little bit too soon, that would have been one thing. I think Hampus would have been in a much better spot. But they had enough time to wait it out, and that was the patience they needed. Hampus got exposed.
Oh, whoa. Dangerous game.
Wow.
And Simple goes right back to clip Essetag. 5v4 for the NaVi. Hampus here's this.
Who's looking for some spam damage?
Detective Hampus. Trying to pinpoint Alexi B's next drone strike.
Yeah. Hard to figure that one out. Utility playing less of a factor this match. Just especially T-side in general, but okay, they get Perfecto off the balcony. He just swings to get info. He does see something, but they don't do anything about it. So this will elicit some CT utility because they have to at least pretend like they've got a strong position up here. But right now there's 3 inside of B. The T's crawling down in towards connector. Heavy A-ramp setup. No one's splitting towards A. Not the most convincing attack, I want to say, from NiP, but they are avoiding the heavily stacked site. Bit ready to turn the corner on Cat. We'll see if he gets involved.
Smoke grenade will deny him vision, but he could still line up the frags. Some Die Young, nice off angle. Beautiful second kill as well. Catches the headshot to Alexi. This deep ramp control is going to be the end of NiP. Rez tries to turn attention, but oh, nice first one. Oh, but denied.
Stress and emphasis on their connector split.
Alexi getting bombarded. crosses over. Electronic off of the flash. Oh, gives up his back.
Wow, I didn't think he went past.
The 50 HP to Lexi gets the opening kill. SDY with a multi-kill last round was a key piece to shutting down that connector push. And now he's just going to slot into Sandwich. Hampus also crossing over, looking for the window boost, and that is the right play.
Yeah.
It's an open gap.
The op is in CT spawn right now. They're trying to figure out if this is the place they want to take it. I think they do have to play a little bit risky in this game if they want to be able to take it. Surely NaVi are going to punish them for playing scared.
SDY floating on an aisle.
They've got window.
Symple sits on ticket and waits.
Hampus gets the rotation. That's perfecto.
Huge pickup already.
But now they actually want to make him believe it could be B. Like, they're going a little bit slow here, waiting for mistakes. Sandwich getting exposed.
Losing Brolin in the process. Alexi still trying to slide out, but they're losing bodies left and right. Again. Oh, and Symple off of ticket. They've reclaimed this. Huge play from Sumdai Young to get those 2 kills again. And Hampus, he's working with 6 points of HP after finding that rotation through the market. Symple with a double, Sumdai Young with a double, 22 and 21 kills apiece. The 2 most successful players for NaVi at the moment, and NaVi had no business winning that round.
Man, SDY really saved that. That Sandwich is not a good spot to play if you lose connector in that way. And they had and they couldn't convert.
The reality of it is, 3 rifle round wins for NaVi means pistols out for the Ninjas. And they're 4-13-12. That last round was going to be their best chance to keep gun rounds rolling.
Well, they've let Hampus get into an interesting spot. SDY watching this, but he adjusts the spray accordingly. 22 and 17, he's been great on A site. Bit's been great on B. The anchors are very reliable in this game.
Bit the individual that really kind of kicked off the chances of this CT defense working. To put an end to what was 12 rounds straight from NiP between the 2 halves. This one just a matter of time. Symple pushing it all, piecing it together.
Oh, what? I didn't even know that was available to him. What a shot from Esatag.
Okay.
Not even a wall bang on that one.
Why not? Of course, Symple coming up with ramp right now, so Alexi, if he backs up through that smoke, he's a dead man. And Symple gonna try to play this for both. Puts together the bigger picture. Alexi forced into Bit, and it all gets cleaned up for Navi's 12th round win.
Yeah, the money's no small win. Navi looking to still tie up. I'd say at this point in the game, you know, they're probably favored to be able to close this with the amount of rounds they've just won and their CT side stats to back it up. But NiP, I mean, they looked pretty damn decent. I want to say, what a shot, man. They look pretty damn decent so far, even on this T side. Of course, there's going to be some awkwardness. This is not their specialty map. But they really cleared some of these early rounds in the second half. The difference in this fight. SDY, he's the guy to kill right now. I think it's gone, yeah.
The barrel. And even with the lesser health, Esatag not going to be able to escape. Symple's nade and op shot, but this puts him down.
Yeah, but it's scary for Symple to come back into this angle. Rez coming out of Palace. And this means they could attack the A site, and Navi are moving blindly out towards B just in case there's something else happening. We don't know if Ninjas are going to see this as an opportunity, however. They're waiting for another movement.
With Hampus pulling back as well, right? Feels like that timing's been missed. At least for now.
Well, they're playing composed.
Window smoke comes out from Hampus and T-spawn, so just trying to facilitate this split. Bit boosted.
Yeah, this could be a key move. It could also be a great opportunity for the T side if they clear it. It comes down to where he's looking. And oh, wow, what a shot. I mean,
both watch.
Still makes it a 3v3. And now they know that it was double cat set up just a second ago.
Still that A site looking compromised as it's just Electronic, Perfecto versus Alexi B. Alexi throwing nades, gets caught by that second catwalk player. So man advantage taken here from Navi. And all that Ninjas have left is to press in. And sure enough, Hampus caught out. Rez exposed over towards the jungle. It goes excellently for Navi. Perfecto picking up the connector kill really unravels what was left.
Yeah, and just a great shot from Bit, right? That was such a difficult... I mean, there's 2 players... Looked like a couple of grapes popping up underneath Cat as far as they possibly could be. And that was the best way to approach that fight, and he still gets a kill. Simple gets an incredibly hard trade as well. And a bit of an indecisiveness from MIBR. Not just really...
Fight bit on Catwalk, a daunting task, as he already had half health.
He could have done damage and then fallen off, but he recognized the opportunity. That just allows Hampus to walk into the B site. And that's it, man. That's a save here for NaVi. They lose the lead once again. NiP touching on match point, and with 4 saved, they're going to have money to buy, potentially 2 rounds in a row. They got to be feeling really good. Luckily, NaVi, with the 3 rounds they won, have some money left over. Battle to the bitter end here. Oh, smoke his own molly, and then just died in smoke. And they still, oh, what a shot. Wow.
We could have just glanced right past that whole Brolin situation.
That's true, yeah.
But 2 rounds of play left in regulation. We're gonna go right to the heavy A setup. Screw messing around with connector. It's just Alexi on his own, and that's smoke. Oh, what a shot. 6 snap out of Simple. Frag deep onto the Tetris, excellent amount of damage, and if they thought this press was gonna be easy, they are wrong. We've already got bodies stacking up here for NaVi, smokes ahead of them, but utility goes both ways, and that next nade, oh, it also finds Hampus, but yet still he stands. They're gonna try to press around into the ticket. Hampus, even though he's low, picking up a kill, and Sungdae Young taking down incredibly low. Brolin in the corner, called out by Perfecto, and things continue to unravel here versus the Ninjas. Rez hoping to scour the battlefield, but Perfecto lines up too, and it looks like NaVi have managed to survive the Ninjas test.
Wow.
A 15th secured by retaking A.
Oh, man.
As the bomb plants 4 Essa tag, but he only has 11 health, and Perfecto pieces it all together. 4 kills in round 29.
4 kills, a good mix of awareness, patience, waiting for that flash to spray out, mechanical skill, of course, and Perfecto continues to be one of the most outstanding players on the team. Here when they need him the most, man, one thing that NiP are not doing well enough is that they need to be double smoking the window or waiting on the timing. The amount of times that Simple has been able to stand here after mollying the window smoke and getting an opportunity to get a kill is just far too many. And he's not overthinking that. He knows they're making a mistake, and he's taking full hitting on default.
This is going to be a hell of a test. No close rotate. Gets at least 1, but Electronic through the smoke finishes off what was left of Hampus, and Alexi also gets tagged up heavily. Quick ticket peek won't happen, but when it does come, it's all in. NaVi, 3 players. And with how much of this retake and fight has happened towards Connector, no surprise that the Ninjas are watching this side of the post plan. But they hear this rumbling, this ruckus, and Rez delivers a double. Put him on the rifle, and he's gonna chew him up, spin him out. Here comes Simple 1v2, and down he goes to Alexi. Regulation, not enough.
Still brought it to overtime.
That nade, oh, nope, Alexi has to run. Rez says screw the op. Back in with the 5 AKs. Top stairs spotted. A lot of bodies inside of that palace.
They wanted to explode off that kill. They had 3 ready to go. That tactic gets defeated, and meanwhile, NaVi were thinking about stopping B. They've got Perfecto lodged into this outpost position with an op behind it. You know, if NiP just incidentally avoid this, then that's going to be, you know, one of their best moves possible. But given some time, it looks like Simple, he's just going to leave. They smoke behind it. Comes down to Perfecto. Clearing this. Oh, he dies. Oh my god, he dies. He moves at the perfect opportunity for Hampus. Simple, or excuse me, Bit, who's been the star, is sometimes in these B holds. Hard angle on Cat.
The first piece of success for the CT side was Bit holding off on Catwalk, and now here we are again! Oh, incredible! What is this? A skewer inside of the Catwalk, and they just evaporate, disintegrate. And Hampus tries to recover, but Bit, a calamity for the Ninjas.
That's got to be the fastest 3K of all time. The perfect timing for Bit, not letting the fight come towards him, hearing enough, just enough to make this move happen. And that lineup speaks to how closely knit that attack was, but at the same time, Bit
splatters the Ninjas, but don't think that they didn't have something good going. And don't think that it's going to be easy for Navi, as yet again they go down 4v5.
Yeah, getting the opening kills. That should be one of the most important stats. That Perfecto death. I mean, why wouldn't you try to split B in that situation?
Hampus versus Perfecto again. This time it's not just Hampus. He's got teammates right behind him. Perfecto opts for a different spot. There is nothing else at B. Perfecto has to get something going, and it's an easy first pickup. All of a sudden, Catwalk needs to be held. Bit tries to sprint into position, eats the flash. He's got support over the shoulder, and both of Navi's players deliver. Bomb down, and they're hanging on for dear life from this Catwalk. It's the pain point of the Ninjas again.
Oh, they just needed a little bit more firepower on that attack. Navi, late rotations coming in. They were looking scared. As soon as somebody crosses that pillar, their positions get exposed. But instead, Navi win both their duels. SDY and Simple, they're beat up, but they're still alive. Bit as well. But no one worse than Alexi on the op in a 1v3 with no time remaining. Bob not in his hands. And these are 2 rounds that NiP got the 5v4 and potentially could have won. Tried to attack B and failed.
Nothing left in that one.
Yeah.
17 for Navi.
And now they'll have to look to that CT side comeback. You know, we got one more round left on this T side, and the game's definitely not over. But there's no telling what that CT side's going to offer us.
Decides to swing one in the third.
I don't think he bought an op on T side at all, even in regulation. Maybe he did, maybe he did. Oh no, Bit turns around.
Oh, the timing.
A huge timing. Yeah. Okay, listen, 4v3. It's their best setup to convert, but look at Hampus. He wants to go bully Perfecto. SDY searching out on the ramp. He dies to Esatag, 4v2.
And Bit and Hampus, they're going to change positions here inside of Market. Hampus, he doesn't find Perfecto and then gets shot in the back. This is still one of those weird moments that could go either way. I mean, Simple's got the CZ out. Esatag gets wrecked by the pistol, but Rez brings it back. A shot off of the stairs, trades out 2 teammates in this final round of their OTT side.
Yeah, they've got a standard setup here.
And who else? Perfecto, who's bailed them out of more than 1 round throughout this event, is going to try again in the clutch for the flawless Navi CT side. Rez from default has no nades to work with, just jump spots, and hopes to set up Brolin for the clutch. That Molotov could end up being important as there's no smoke for Perfecto to defuse with, but that bomb's also beyond the halfway point, so now suddenly he has to press in, no other choice. He's got to get this going, and as he takes down Rez, there comes the Molotov. He can tap it once inside, but this one decided by time, and Ninjas get by with at least the 1.
Wow, I can't believe they pulled it out in the end. They had to work so hard.
Alexi chucks the nade in.
There's that signature grenade right at the feet of Electronic.
Every time. Man throws magnets, and Sundai Young will not best Esatag with ease. Hampus will die though, and Alexi picks that trade right up. Op shot out from Simple. Brolin's removed from this one. We've got 2 CTs on Arch still. Smoke to give cover, but Alexi starting to stand tall in OT. 3 kills to his name. Simple 20 seconds. And he's got this lineup nearly nailed against the wall, but in these moments, no mid control, of course, from Navi. They just tried to bully their way out from the forefront of that A site. Into the 3 versus 4, they're sent. Perfecto trying to find some kind of an angle over top. A spray that comes through with no damage, and Brolin holds. Rez will eventually come join him.
Ooh, it's not the most comfortable post plant. They don't have a kill here. It's 4v3. Utility left. No molly for Firebox, however.
No, they've got a frag for it. They've got a smoke for bomb. They've got flashes in abundance, and that nade could make a difference as Perfecto's drop low. But how about Simple? Not sitting back inside of the ramp, extending out instead. And with this, only 2 kills away. CT's press in. Simple every step of the way. And what do you know? Esatag will nab him and push this to a second OT.
They'll get another chance to go.
dropping 30 bombs yesterday. Alexi pulling it out tonight. Both of those performances versus Navi, and that nade finds its home. Electronic, nearly dead.
Yeah, perfect to the fallback. Honestly, could have killed him.
You think back to that T side and overtime one from the Ninjas, right? It took that bit 3K skewer, a 4 versus 5. I feel like Ninjas are keeping Navi on the edge of their seats.
And this is Alexi top frag. He's on 31 now.
Can't slow him down.
He was the player criticized for taking, a spotlight connector.
3 out from Palace. It's good for 1. Hampus sprays down 2. And with that, the little left of Electronic falters inside of middle.
Oh my God.
Simple's gonna have to go God mode. And he at least crosses over towards Ticket. That's gonna give him a 1v1. If he had faced first connector, could have been a problem. Hampus, that's a freebie. Now only 3 left to deal with. And this is simple after all. Oh, but he jumps up top, and Esatag will not give him any chance to breathe.
Damn. Okay.
19 to Ninjas.
Well, that's the first convincing round in a while. And it's NiP who win it. Their riflers inside of middle. The nades there from Esatag to get so much damage off on Electronic. The kill opening from Alexi, who's been consistent inside a connector. He's almost got as many kills as Simple right now. And while it was a great experience, it wasn't on a team they could reasonably expect a lot from. But with this iteration of NiP, their recent results, potentially off the back of a win versus Navi, it's going to feel a whole lot better knowing he has a chance.
Contact spotted. But Hampus' position's not compromised. It's still keeping Ninjas preoccupied as they still hold the 3B. Nice grenade. Who else than Alexi B?
Yeah, no, we're seeing that utility come into play again.
Insanity. But Electronic has managed to get up through the window.
Yeah,
that means murder hole's a problem. And Alexi's cautious about it all.
They have given up windows, so they have to be aware of the timing.
Remember Hampus' advice. Clear every corner.
Oh, there's Brolin down. Electronic shows himself, but it's with a kill.
Rez stays stuck to the side of Ticket.
Oh, the split is so solid. There's no one on Cat to even stop him.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Could have been bombed down. A nade chucked out, but it's not going to be enough to stop Electronic. Alexi tries to press in, and that's going to cost him. 3 versus 5 for the Ninjas as Navi just pieced together an excellent A hit with 0 hold offered from the Ninjas. But what about a retake? Well, they still need to unroot Bit from the jungle, deal with SDY deep over on that ramp, and Bit, first and foremost, is going to make sure that jungle remains a problem. Hampus preoccupied with that fight, Rez down empty-handed, and it's excellent from Navi, 19 all.
Okay, that split was huge, and Electronic was the reason they won it. Taking out the anchor in the site, no CT control there, no other CTs available. They win window, they have connector smoked off, and they split perfectly. And then the cohesion was right there. It's like the first time it feels like Navi looked warmed up, and the reverse firebox boost from Perfecto as well made that retake close to impossible. Need to keep incendiaries available for situations like this to be able to retake the site. A couple of times now, that's cost them. Bullied this map.
He's gonna try again, and Simple's got his number. Looking for 2 terrorist round wins. It was only 1 for each team in the first OT. Oh, Hampus back with the pistol. Tries to go for more, and
oh, that Bit takes the tempo.
Ultimately costs him. Bit wasting no time. Would have heard that scope.
They're under Balk right now. Let this connector timing go. Bit's winning this round for Navi, and Alexi's putting himself in a weird spot.
Done. Sumdai Young presses up against Tetris, and Bit, I mean, he's got this one. Hook, line, and sinker. Molotov'd out by his own team, but so be it. It's a 5 versus 2, and a desperate attempt is all that Ninjas will have left to throw up in this CT half.
Yeah, Hampus was right. Someone was in that smoke, and he tried to lock down that kill, but going to the P250 was a risk. Thought he did a bit more damage.
Electronic just scoffs him off. So now Rez trying to get this retake going. Simple already posted, and now all of a sudden we've got a whole new Navi. 5 stand strong.
Some of his team's best efforts and losing.
Very fast. Ninjas, look at this flood.
Oh
not even a pause. They just try to run straight in. And Esatag and Brolin reclaim this. It's a 3 versus 5 turned even.
Yeah, and they have CT.
What looked like was going to be a total collapse, and then Simple finds Alexi. It's justice for all the nades that Alexi's gotten off throughout this series. A smoke grenade behind Brolin.
Misses.
Not ideal. Does Brolin want to run the risk of still fighting Deep CT? He's going to get caught as he tries to fall off with a ticket. Simple, down inside a jungle. Rez looking for a 1v3. Last two players over top, and there it is. A 21st from Navi, not the win, but 2 attempts to close.
Yeah, that's going to feel nice. Oh, that was a little awkward in the post plant. They needed to go for more, and it felt like they were trying to cut off the amount of info they had. The smoke lands behind Brolin. It doesn't cause a one-way for him. He stays up on the ticket, and he just gets flashed off because it's just a natural thing to do when you're coming in for the retake. Navi putting on just enough pressure. There's an M4 running out of bullets. Much damage. They still get in here, and Electronic still gets his kill.
Thank God one player gets out.
What just happened? They could have got opt off that. No smoke out of spawn. It's getting scrappy.
And with that, it could lean Navi into closing out this map, pushing us to overpass.
Wait, Hampus is hearing a lot right now. Oh, and Bit's still watching that. 34 HP after running through his own Molotov. Or his teammates, and then he gets the op because of it and gets a kill. Is this how they close out versus NiP?
Oh, it got so messy in these last few rounds. Devil's in the details. And Ninja's on the brink of death. We go back to a point where this match was 8-1 for Navi. 12 rounds straight out of the Ninjas in pajamas. We had no clue what to expect. Navi with 1 chance to close in regulation, failed. 1 chance to close in the first OT, failed. And now, with 2 attempts, it looks like this one's queued up. All too easy. Rez pressing in from the catwalk, but that top position is fantastic. And Bit, no sweat, as eventually Esatag has to cross and he gets splattered on the backside of the apartment. Navi, it's not pretty.